over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Pierce is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. So it's Detroit now. It's a one-point game. Jefferson dishes to Curry. Stevenson drives in. Here's Jefferson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
We knew what was going to happen with that one when he got his hands on it.
Yeah, you know, if the ball comes to him off the offensive boards, Clark, it's going to go back down hard.
It's amazing how many points he salvages for his team.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Stevenson drives in.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Millsap with it. Puts it up from 17. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Millsap. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead. Williams passes to Gay. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got 7.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
A different look for New York. Lee's checked in for Lopez. Millsap comes in for Rudy Gay. And Chris Copeland subbed in for Pierce. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Detroit. Porter comes in for Steph Curry. And Jefferson throws it down hard. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Millsap kicks to Copeland. Out to Smith. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Paul Millsap. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by New York. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
So it's Detroit now. They lead by 1. The dish to Cousins. To the wing right side. Detroit, no good that time either.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. Boy, I don't know who has that kind of range. That's well beyond the arc.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points for Deron Williams.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line, so got to make some adjustments defensively.
And he gets the bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 9.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And that is good.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
At the elbow, Lee. Copeland dishes to Millsap.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry, step on the gas here. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
New York trails by 4. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Bryant. Paul Millsap out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Ellis, and it's Curry in the point guard position. But they recover it. Lopez with the steal. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Heads-up play on both ends there. Transition basketball, the steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
Nobody near Gay. And that one's on target from the wing.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way. Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Lets the three fly. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Bryant. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
No good on the second free throw. New York trails by 7. And Hardaway gets it to go.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
On its way from Curry for 2. And right through it goes. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit. The kick out to Pierce. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Detroit. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Into Millsap. No good. Good D by Lopez.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Ellis wide open. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 4 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And New York making a change here. Smith has checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Jefferson comes in for Valanciunas. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Monte Ellis. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks, Doris. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here's Kobe.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
New York, no good that time either.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Williams, he's checked in for Hodgins. Kobe against Smith. Kobe passes to Stevenson. Back to Bryant. Clock at 6. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Detroit.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming. But it was a big-time game for Steph Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him. The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Stevenson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for the box, Lance Stevenson.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Fires the 3. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. Now Porter jacks up a 3. Misses there. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.